Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today. I know it's been a while. It's been absolutely crazy. These past couple months I've been away. I totally even forgot I've uploaded in 2019. I actually thought I didn't upload at all. I mean, it's definitely been a while since the flip-flop god has returned. Kind of, we'll see. I haven't the one thing that's I'm basically the point of this video is for me to help you guys understand what's been going on in my life and what happened in 2019. I have another planned out video for 2019. Basically, it's going to be titled The Year of Disappointment because that's the biggest disappointment of my life. Honestly, a lot of shit happened wrong with me, but not in that, just like movies, entertainment, games just weren't good. Like Black Ops 4 was supposed to be the best Black Ops, and it choked hard. Like this map that I'm playing is called Alpha Omega, and this is the second time I'm playing it. Like I have actually like never fully played this map. Like I don't even think I've opened every door. And that's pretty much most of Black Ops 4. Like you guys know me. I'm a fucking huge zombies YouTuber. Like I like to call myself a YouTuber, partly, but I don't like Black Ops 4 zombies. I got another video for that directly. I know there's some people who do, and to that opinion, I say that your opinion sucks. Like your opinion actually sucks. Like I'm not gonna be one of those YouTubers like, oh, if you're you love Black Ops 4 opinion, that's so cool. I'm not hating you. I'm hating you for that. Like Black Ops 4 is literally the most ass Call of Duty I've ever played in my life. The multiplayer is okay, but the zombies is just the biggest disappointment of all time. It's literally the biggest. This was just a big money fucking gain. But we're gonna talk about what's been happening for the past couple months. Um, Black Ops 4 will be a different video, maybe. I know I'm sounding kind of boring right now. It's just because I'm just monotone. But anyway, so we're gonna talk about 2019. What all happened and why was I gone so long? I think that might be a question on some of my people's minds that watch my videos. And by the way, if you stuck around for this long, that's great. I really appreciate it because this YouTube channel was never supposed to get big. It's not a big YouTube channel. Like it's just me, Like it's supposed to be like a journal, pretty much. I like to think about it of me just ranting and getting pissed off and like sharing my thoughts and opinions with you guys because not everyone agrees with my thoughts and opinions. I've had videos where they've gotten severe dislikes and that's like okay. Like I'm not going to like cry about it because I know that my opinion is not going to be like everyone else's. My opinion is probably going to be the most unpopular of all times. But anyways, so where have I been these past months, this summer? Where did I go? Why wasn't I uploading zombies videos and anything like that? Well, to be honest with you, Black Ops 4 just sucks in general. Like, it's just ass cheeks. And number two, I haven't said this, and I didn't make a video saying this, but I actually joined the military. And I'm no longer in the military. Now to go into that reason, I'll go into a little bit of it, but that might be a separate video because there's a lot that goes into it. I was at boot camp, Navy boot camp, sorry. I joined the Navy. I was at Navy boot camp for 4 months and there was a lot of issues. Like it's another video entirely. If you've been to Navy boot camp, you probably know why I was there. By the way, the boot camp's only 2 months long, but I was there for 4 months. So if you can figure it out, I mean, good for you. You're probably not a dumbass, but I mean, it's not. I mean, it sucks. I was really there for that long, and they basically like I had all that time built up, and I didn't. It's not because I wanted to leave. Like I definitely didn't want to leave Navy boot camp, but they kind of just pushed me out. And like I said, I'm not going to go much more into it than that because there's a lot of personal stuff that goes into it, and it just sucks. Like it wasn't anything controversial. Like I didn't do anything bad. I was a good recruit, and I missed the military. So that's why towards my goal right now, I'm actually going to the Coast Guard. Like I'm almost there. Like I'm almost signed up completely. Like I finished a lot of my stuff to go, and I think I'm gonna be going soon. That's not gonna be anything. I'll probably be on for only 2 months. Probably here shortly. But I'll keep you guys updated on that then. So the Coast Guard, well, actually I should go back. So the Navy, What happened with the Navy, just a lot of personal things. I mean, I would love to give you guys boot camp stories. I know there's some Navy YouTubers that, like, they're wondering all the juicy details of, oh, well, Navy boot camp's like this. I mean, I got a lot of stories of what Navy boot camp's like, and, I mean, it was okay for the most part. It wasn't, like, terrible, but it was just, some stuff was stupid, some stuff was cool. Like, that's the end of that. But I was gone at boot camp for 4 months. Like, I was just gone. And for the reasons more a little bit on the personal side, like I said, I'll share that with you guys in another video. Probably later down the line. I don't know when, but it has stuff to do with medical. It's just an issue. It's a pain in the ass. Um, but I do miss the military. That's why I'm joining right after. Like, I'm literally joining again just to go through another boot camp. I went through boot camp almost twice basically, and then now I have to go again. Like, I have to go again. It sucks, but I would love to be in the military right now because I love the military. Like, that was my calling, that was my passion. And for it to be like gone, it just sucks. Like, I right now I'm just living. I'm not living at home. I have my own place. It's kind of crappy, but I have my own place. I'm just living because I finished up high school. I don't think you guys understand. I graduated high school this year as well, and that's really big. I graduated high school this year, which is great. So to go through this journey and finally be graduated from high school is great. Like, I was like, I'm like, you know what? I'm finally done. I'm finally a fucking senior. I'm finally gone. And literally 2 weeks later, I joined the Navy. I was in the Navy, getting yelled at and getting shredded on everything because I'm a dumbass. But it's just part of the fun. It's just part of the fun. But I love you guys, and I really appreciate you guys sticking around. It's hard to go around circles. I'm trying to think of what else happened. Basically, there's just been a lot of disappointments this year, and that's what kind of sucks. Like, I mean, it has just not been a good year. 2020 is a brand new year start, hopefully, to finish some things that, like, left unspoken. I hope God will treat me right in this respect. I mean, if you believe in God, that's good for you. If you don't, I don't give a shit. Like, it's good for you as well. But I mean, good Lord knows that I really do need some help. Like, I need some help. I've been going through a lot of things mentally, and I don't really say this because I don't go through mentally because Mama didn't raise no bitch. But like, it's been a lot of a mental battle because of everything that happened with the military. I feel like it stemmed around the military because ever since the start of the 2019 year, I've been just nonstop thinking about the military. I've been thinking about the military for the past 3 years now. The Navy entirely. Sometimes the Coast Guard wouldn't let me in for some mysterious reason. I have no idea, but now they want to take me. So, but I'm young, so I guess that's interesting. But I don't feel like my place is college. I don't feel like I just don't feel like where I belong. And by the way, I joined. I joined June 13th, and I got out September. Was it September or October? I can't remember. That's when I got out, and I'm just not posting because it's been a while. Because I didn't feel like I needed to post on my channel. I mean, if this gets views, if it doesn't get views, I don't care. Like, this is just me kind of just talking. And also just kind of helps, like, it just helps me just talking, and hopefully someone will understand that I've been through a lot. Like, this past year, from the beginning of 2019, it's just all been workout, weight loss. Like, I've lost a shit ton of weight this year. I've lost over 50 pounds. I probably gained 30 of it back, but then I lost it again. Like, I keep losing it. Because I've lost 40 before I went to the military, then I lost another 20. Sorry, actually I lost 60. I lost another 25 in the military. Sorry, my math isn't anything, so I lost 65. I'm a fucking dumbass, but So we have, 65. And then I gained probably 30 of it back, which wasn't a huge issue because I can lose it again. If you guys ever want me to share my tips with you, losing weight is so easy. It's so easy. It's easy, but it's also easy. It's not easy at the same time. It's hard. It's very energy draining because I don't even Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I just don't. I basically went on the keto diet. That's basically my secret. It works so well because it just stops you from eating bread. It kind of just gets the water out of you, and it's one of the best exercises. Not exercise, one of the best diets for you there is. Um, if I were to be any aspiring person who's going to Navy boot camp, definitely exercise before you go. There's going to be a lot of, quote unquote, a lot of running, and you will need it. You will need it. I will give you. I'm debating if I should do that Navy video now. I don't know if I should, but anyway. So January, February, all of January, February was just losing weight. That was just it. It was just boring school. Like school, I literally have 2 classes, and I went to good, and then I went to work, and it was just so boring. Literally so boring. I was that year. Just 2019 was a boring year. So I just sat in classroom for 2 hours. And I just did nothing with my life. Um. What else? What else? What else? March, I finally went to MEPS. I don't know if I had a MEPS story or maybe I shared a MEPS story. Maybe I didn't share a MEPS story. I don't remember. I thought I did a MEPS video. I guess I didn't, or I didn't post it. Maybe I did. I don't currently remember. Like I just and this it just blanks me at the moment. So I never did a MEPS story. There's a lot of things that went happen with MEPS. It was a very interesting process, but you know, there's 1,000 other videos on YouTube that explain the process, so it's not terrible, I guess. So it's just whatever. So anyway, so March, that was that. That was the big that. But guess what? Oh wait, I can't leave yet because I got school. So I finished up school. That was the end of that. I just graduated, and that leaves us in May. I went to I had a senior trip. I know a lot of people don't get a fortune to have a senior trip, but my parents took me on a senior trip. I went to the Caribbean, 7-day trip to the Caribbean with my dad, like for actually a really good price. Like a lot of people are like, man, you're so rich. No, it was actually a good enough price to where I think most even people that were like who are less fortunate could probably afford it. It was a 7-day, like it was pretty much $100 a night, and it was just with me and my dad. It was actually really good price. Like that, if you think about it, it's really really good. I mean, it's an opportunity you definitely cannot pass up, and it was during spring break, so I got my new bod going on. Um, Anyway, so we went to these places. I don't know if I ever did a cruise vlog. I know I did a cruise vlog. I like cruises, quote unquote. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. But that's, for another video. But anyway, so after spring break, where did I go? I just finished up school. School. A lot of projects due, just work. I think Ancient Evil came around one of those times, which was a Black Ops 4 DLC, and it was kind of dumb, just like most of Black Ops 4. It's just kind of dumb. So I actually never got to play like Alpha and Omega. Like I never got to play Alpha and Omega, but I think the week I got back, or like the week after I got back, they finally released Tag Toten, which is the final zombies map, and the chaos, the Ether storyline, and whoever thought of that idea of Call of the Dead being the last map with the transit crew should be like executed, like on site, like right next to freaking with Donald Trump and freaking Hillary Clinton doing the public executing, because what the fuck? Who fucking made that decision? Like, I had to go on a fucking rant before my fucking Black Ops 4 video. Who fucking made that decision? Who fucking thought that was fucking genius? It's not. It's fucking stupid as fuck to make fucking all you have made so far for Black Ops 4 are rehash maps. Like, I literally paid for rehash maps. Yeah, sure, they have a little bit more exploration, but honestly, like, Ultimate Alpha Omega, I only heard about during boot camp, which was freaking hilarious. Someone was coming in, and someone just told me about it. Like I guess someone is from a different division. Someone was telling me about it during a special. They're like, "Oh yeah, there's a zombies map, and it's like Nuketown and dual ray guns." I was like, "What?" Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, I thought it sounded dumb. It looked cool, the trailer looked cool, but then, because when I finally got it, I saw the trailer, and then I fully looked at it. I was like, wow, and played it. I played it once, and this is probably the second. This is the second time I'm playing this map, and I have truly no idea what's going on. But anyways, as you guys know, I'm a big Black Ops fan. Like, I love the zombies mode. Been around here for 11 years. Always loved the zombies mode. Done every Easter egg. I haven't done one Easter egg inside Black Ops 4 because it just doesn't interest me. It's not fun. The Easter egg steps are not fun. They're all annoying and tedious and stupid, and I don't ever want to play them. So, um, that's the end of that. So that was July. Wait, hold on. We skipped some things. This is just me bouncing around because it's just me talking and ranting because I just pissed off about Black Ops 4. But anyways, so hold on. What's next? So from graduating, so I finally graduated, which was, yippee, I guess. I guess it should be congratulated that I graduated because most kids graduate, but some kids just don't. Like, I don't see why. It's not hard. Like, it's not hard to graduate. I had all my classes done early, so my senior year was really boring. I didn't go to prom. I didn't do anything like that. If that's what you're into, that's great, but I just didn't really do anything like that. Wasn't my senior year, Just wasn't my senior year. So it's so funny how school tries to make that shit so interesting, but it's really just not. So anyways, I was 17 when I went off to Navy boot camp. I was 17 and I had a dream, basically, that one day I would actually be a part of the Navy, but I guess I'm not, so that's cool. I guess, not really. A lot of people, it was a long, hard process, and it just sucks. But anyway, so I left 2 weeks after, so after I finished up high school, let's get back on track here. After I finished up high school, I went and did a Universal Disney trip. Just Universal and Disney, just hang out with my family, and that's it. That's all it was. It's just hang out with my family, have some fun with my family before I leave to go off to the Navy. And then a week after that, I went off and went to the Navy. And it was hell the first couple of weeks. I mean, it's hell, but once you get used to it, you get used to it, and it becomes fun in my eyes. And then you hate it at the same time. But because I was there a lot longer than I should have been. But the Navy, definitely. I don't know if I would do the Navy again, because there's so much that annoys me about the Navy. Like, I can get into a rant about the Navy right now, but I also like the Navy because I like the military, and I actually did enjoy my time. Like, I don't hate myself by going to join the military, but I mean, it's just another thing that just happened. Anyway, so that was a long time. That was like 4 months I was in there, and that's a whole another video. So let's just mark that as personal reasons, and we're gonna move on. So let's go fast forward 4 months later, right? Where are we? We're at October. Let's just say October. I think October's probably the best month. I finally get out. The world is different. I haven't had internet access in 4 months, and it's just, I don't know, everything is just weird. Everything just feels weird. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, my feet are all fucked up. I'm a totally different person as I came out of the military. Like, my personality didn't change. I'm still fucking wacky and stupid as hell, but I don't know. When I got out, I was so more alertive, and I calmed down a little bit. Um, my family. I'm not gonna lie. My family's disappointed in me. Like I said, it wasn't because I wanted to leave. They kind of just they forced me out of there. So it wasn't because I was a bad kid either. It's such a long process, but so I've been going through that as well as like my family not. I feel like my family hasn't quite accept me. Like I definitely feel their annoyance with me because they were really happy to see me go off to the military, and then I just didn't like for them to not watch me graduate was very infuriating, especially because they couldn't get their money back and they spent over so much money on me, which is so disappointing. But things happen. So what am I doing now? Right now I currently have a job I have yet to work for, because I've actually, I mean, believe it or not, I was in the military for a while, obviously. So what do you guys think that what do you guys think I did? Like obviously I had a lot of money. Like actually I had quite a bit of money from what I went in, since I had 4 months of just constant money. But anyway, so I lived at my parents' house for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months before they fully just kicked me out, which I mean, good right for them too. And then so then I found a place and um what I do? I found a place and it's a college town, so it's like I mean it's a place, but it's not the best place in the world. It's just enough for me to live in basically until I get in the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard right now is like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like on a maybe, like it's on a hold because I passed everything medically. I can go to the Coast Guard again. I can go in the military again. Like it's not like I'm, but it's a process. There's a lot that goes into it. I still got to pass my PFA for the Coast Guard, and that I should be doing that shortly here, which shouldn't be hard. Like I'm not. I mean, just it shouldn't be hard. Just got to work for it a little bit more. But I'm on that path because that's what I want to do. I definitely want to do the military. Coast Guard was kind of like my first choice. Well, Navy was, and then I switched to Coast Guard. Coast, Coast Guard's part of the military too. I know it's part of the Homeland Security, but pretty much this entire like December was shit. Like it's all been shit. December, November hasn't really been great for video games. I played Jedi Fallen Order. It went and beat it, and on like the hard difficulty or whatever is fun. Like I said, like I actually just recently beat it. It was fun. I mean, it has its moments where it's like it's kind of dumb, but it's overall it's a good game. But I think, good God, 2019 was a shit year in terms of gaming. I'm glad I actually left in 20. Like I'm glad I left in 2019. I kind of wish I was still in the military, but good God, there's like no games out. There's no games to play. Modern Warfare. I don't think I got to talk about Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare is like the most all-right Call of Duty. Like it's probably the best multiplayer Call of Duty I played in a while. Um, and some of the details in it's really really cool, but the single player is like a lot of people were raving about it. I thought it was okay. Like I thought it was just like okay, well that's cool. And then the Spec Ops mode is literally the biggest piece of garbage right next to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies. Like why can't they freaking make an actual good co-op mode that's fun and replayable? Instead I gotta actually play the multiplayer. But I actually never bought Modern Warfare. I actually have been borrowing it from a friend because I don't know if I ever mentioned this in a video. I'm not supporting Call of Duty anymore. Like, I'm done. I'm past that. Like if I can get it for free somehow, I'm gonna get it for free somehow because I'm not, or I can get it for like maybe 15, at most $30 if it's a really good game. Then yeah, I'll do it because I've lost so much faith in Call of Duty after Black Ops 4. Like Black Ops 4 was supposed to be my last COD because the way I looked at it is 2019 was supposed to be my last year. Like it was supposed to be me moving on from a lot of things. I was still gonna play games, but obviously I'm gonna be focused on my new, Navy job. But obviously that didn't work out. So here we are. I feel like nothing has changed since that time that I left. I feel like nothing has gone different or just nothing has changed. I feel like I'm exactly where I was before, and I don't know when I'm leaving. So for the Coast Guard, and I still got to go through 2 months of basic training, which is going to be a pain in the ass. But that's why I'm kind of monotone right now. Like I'm just kind of like whatever with life. Um, to make it easy, if you guys want to like really really feel sorry for me, I don't really have a whole lot of friends like left. Like a lot of them moved on, and it's kind of embarrassing to say, but a lot of my friends moved on. They moved on to college or just other things, just college or just some of them went to the military. So it's just like I mean I've talked to still quite a bit of my friends, but I never really interact with them anymore. Like I never fully do anything with them anymore. Like you guys understand. Like it's just I've very rarely have been, you know, hanging out with friends. I've hung out with like maybe a couple since I've been back, but I've lost most of my friends, which sucks. So I don't. So I feel like I'm going through this by myself. Like I feel like my parents are just constantly yelling at me to get a job, which it's been hard to get a job. Actually, I do have a job right now. I haven't worked for them yet because they're taking their time, all right, but they do pay well, so it's a good job. It's a good stable job. I still got money left over from boot camp. I still got quite a bit of money, so um, I just been kind of just taking my time. Uh, it's not because I don't want a job, and that's because like it's taken me all this time to get a job till now, but it's because it's just it's hard to actually find a job for people to hire you. Like people don't really look at you so much. For instance, this is actually kind of funny. I actually had a job offering at Chick-fil-A just to hold me over till I go to the Coast Guard, right? And actually, I had a meeting on Coast Guard the same day. Like they emailed me, they're like, "Hey, we want you to come in for an interview." And I actually had a meeting with the Coast Guard on that specific day, and they never talked to me again. I have no idea why, but they never talked to me ever again. I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, I mean, but like the Coast Guard, like the Coast Guard. I mean, they're calling to me, they're talking to me. Like, I'm gonna talk to them, obviously, but anyways, that's pretty much it. Like, that's pretty much all. Until I go in detail. It's been a shitty year for games. It's been a shitty year in general. I haven't really accomplished a whole lot. I'm definitely skinnier than when I was because I've lost a shit ton of weight, and I've still lost a good majority of weight. I've been teeter-tottering back and forth with weight. Like, obviously, I'm not overweight now. I wouldn't call myself skinny, but I'm not fat. I'm not even chunky. I'm like borderline dad bod. Let's just say that. Like, I got a little hump, which is easy to take care of. I'm actually taking care of that right now, and I've lost, I think, 10 pounds this week just because of water weight, and that's basically what this little belly is. It's just water weight, which will be taken care of very, very shortly. But anyways, guys, I've been talking for quite a while, and I really appreciate you guys. If you listen for this far, hey, kudos to you. Thank you so much. This is kind of like a talking session. Like, I really needed this, and I thought to myself, I was like, hey, I can finally upload to my YouTube channel. Wow, that's so cool. By the way, I want you to see this real quick. This is how much I hate Black and Sword. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. I get a hit marker. A hit marker, right? And I don't get any points for it. I don't get any points whatsoever for it. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the actual hell? Like, like, what? But anyways, yeah, Black Ops 4 sucks. I'll go into a different video and Navy and stuff like that. I think it's best. But, I love everyone. I appreciate everyone that supports my channel. And, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, I guess, for a short time. I'll be back soon.